Many married people will relate with this. Let me ask you, every time you have a conflict with your partner, with your wife, or with your husband, who says sorry first? Who takes the high road of saying, you know what, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it? I had a boss. Now, this boss, I mean, it was always amazing. Quite often, I would make mistakes while at the workplace. I used to work at a washing bay. Now, I was both driver and manager. It was quite a daunting job. I still love seeing cars being transformed from being dirty to being pretty clean. But through all of those moments, we'd have either issues with our boss or issues with clients, customers. A customer comes in a rage and they're like, you guys have not cleaned my car. You've not cleaned it on time. You promised that you would do this. And man, we learned this. Do not shout back. Apologize. An apology gives a soft answer to a tough confrontation. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Steve with the Proverb of the Day, where I share a verse from the book of Proverbs so that you can go ahead and read a chapter of Proverbs daily so that you can grow in wisdom and excel in life. Now, today's proverb is Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. It says, a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. If I check out other versions, the Amplified says a soft answer, a soft and gentle and thoughtful answer turns away wrath, but harsh and painful, careless words stir up anger. The soft answer turns away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. The Passion Translation says, respond gently when you are confronted and you'll diffuse the rage of another. Responding with sharp, cutting words will only make it worse. Don't you know that being angry can ruin the testimony of even the wisest of men? Don't you know that being angry can ruin the testimony of even the wisest of men? A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. You see, this is very common, especially in marriages, that you will always have points of conflict, points of rubbing each other the wrong way. Sometimes in a marriage, you always have a person who's louder than the other, a person who's more talkative than the other, a person who's more expressive than the other. But when you're dealing with that scenario, you may hurt one another. You may get to points where one person is not happy with the way they've been dealt with. The wisdom that we are getting from King Solomon is have a soft answer. When someone comes in a rage, the last thing you want to do is also form a rage. Because then you'll be King Kong against Gorilla. King Kong against King Kong, or Godzilla versus King Kong. Whatever. You will all be trying to shut each other down. I remember a while back when I was, still a foolish boy. I realized that every time my wife would come up with something, we would have a point of, contention. Because she was naturally, her voice is tuned to be a little louder when we get into an argument. So I decided, when you get to a point where you're like, no, I think I have done this apology thing. It seems like every time I am the one apologizing. I'm like, no more. So one time I'm stuck up on my side. She's saying, hey boy, this is what you did. Now I don't even remember the specific words. But all I know is that as she's telling me that, you know what, Steve, I'm tired of us being the last people to leave church every time. I want you to pack up your stuff on time or early enough. Start packing up when you know the service is about to wind up so that we can leave a little earlier. Now I would get so annoyed because I'm like, don't you understand? That is not when I'm preaching. That is when I'm serving with the media team because I'm also a commercial photographer, right? So that would rub her somewhere and she would, come and she's like, you need to do this. You need to stop being one of the last people to pack up to leave when the day is done. I just flip. This time, I'm not responding with a soft answer. This time, I'm like, do I ever stop you from doing your work? Don't I support you in all you do? Don't I, when you have to go for an event, don't I drive you there? Don't I wait for you? Do I complain? Don't I... You can tell the end is not good because the drive back home is silent. That's if both of us have even decided, you know what, no one is losing this much, at least we are going to go silent. Respond. Sometimes it's as easy as, I am sorry. But one of the worst answers is, I am sorry, but for you, don't you have wisdom? Don't you understand that you can also wait for me? No, please, let's not be foolish. The book of Proverbs is telling us that a soft and gentle and thoughtful answer. You say, I'm sorry. But maybe we made a mistake when we were packing your gifts for you. When we were packing the things that you had purchased. We must have made a mistake. But allow me fix that. I remember one time we were at a restaurant. We were having a good time at this restaurant. But then they had a filming that was going on. I mean, someone had maybe paid to have a filming session within the same restaurant. We came to have conversation. Now we can't have conversations. We tell the manager, yo, guys, we came here to have a good time. You guys have a filming going on. Now there's sound. I mean, we can't hear ourselves. The manager simply said, we are very sorry about that. Sorry we didn't communicate, but these people had made a booking earlier on. We apologize. He went to his counter, asked his people to serve us some cake on the house, and told us that is thoughtful, right? And then he brought the cake himself and he said, guys, I am sorry. It was wrong for us to have not communicated. But would you please receive this cake as a token to say we are sorry? We were sold. I mean, we're like, yeah, who's complaining? I mean, what is noise? Let them do whatever they want. That was thoughtful. Every time you get into that point, may you have the wisdom that you don't need to shout every time. That when your boss confronts you about something, you can easily say, I'm sorry. And then thoughtfully respond well. You can thoughtfully respond poorly, but may you respond well. With wisdom, may you respond. You see, those small things are what make marriage work, are what make relationships work, are what enables us to work with people and allow people. You see, when you always answer with a soft answer, you open yourself up for rebuke, which means you can be corrected, which means you can get better. Now, I will not belabor any further. That's all for today. This is always an opportunity. One of my best parts about this is giving you an opportunity to accept Christ as your Lord and Savior. With this simple prayer, this is all you have to repeat. Just repeat this after me. Dear Jesus, today, I believe with my heart and confess with my mouth that you are Lord and you died on the cross for me. Please take my life, do something significant with it. And from today onwards, I'm going to follow you. You see, with that simple, very simple prayer, you have accepted Christ as your Lord and Savior. Now I need you to do this. Tap on the link in the description or call and WhatsApp this number, +256 775 642 449. And the person on the other end of that line will respond to any question. You can go ahead and tell them, hey man, I came across this link through Pastor Steve, and he said someone will direct me. I've just accepted Christ. I need direction. They will direct you. Dear friends, a soft answer will keep you in a good place. Go ahead and read the rest of the chapter today. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.